Hey y'all, it's Deidre. Stick around, I've got a really great video of our last camping trip to Black Rock Mountain State Park in Northeast Georgia. You'll see our really cool trailer. I've got a few tips on food prep that you can do to make your life a little bit easier at the campsite. And don't forget to stick around towards the end where I show off my fire making skills. Be sure to subscribe, click the alert button so you'll know when we post. Leave us comments, we love hearing from you guys. Enjoy! Camping is good for the soul, so we packed up, got out of the concrete jungle of Atlanta, and headed to Northeast Georgia. We found ourselves at Black Rock Mountain State Park, which is the highest state park in the state of Georgia. Black Rock Mountain State Park sits in Rabun County, which is the most northeastern county in the state of Georgia. And here's a fun fact for you. Rabun County was one of 5 counties in the state of Georgia that did not declare secession from the Union before the Civil War. We arrived at Black Rock Mountain a little before lunch so we could get camp set up before going on a hike. Here's a tip for you. At the Georgia State Parks, campsite check-in is at 1 p.m. So we went ahead and reserved our campsite for the night before, knowing that we weren't going to be there, but we wanted to be able to arrive before 1 p.m. to get camp set up. Let me show you guys our camp. There you go. So we've got this really cool trailer where we easily can pull it behind the truck, and it just kind of folds out. Let me show you the inside of what we got. All right, so there's a ladder there, and you climb up to the top, and there's our sleeping space, and there's pockets so we can put flashlights and our phones and things like that. Down here we have these great bins for food and other supplies that are needed. It opens up, both the sides open up as you can see. And let me walk you around to the back so you can see the setup back there. Look, we have a little spot here for pots and pans and dishes and other stuff. And then back here, the back of the trailer opens up and we actually have our cooler. And I have to say, I think we have the best camping spot in all of the park. This is our view. We hiked to the top of Black Rock Mountain and it did not disappoint. Be sure to join us next week to learn more about this trail and some cool facts about the area. It's time to head back to camp. I feel the need for a hammock, a bourbon, and some food. Hey everybody, it is getting close to supper time here at camp. And yesterday before we left home, I chopped up some bell peppers, some carrots, some onions. There's some fresh garlic in there, and actually a nice steak. I got some salt and pepper. I did it at home just so we wouldn't have to deal with the mess here at camp of cutting stuff up and bringing a cutting board. So I got a little salt and pepper. I'm gonna put a little butter on it because, well, butter. Everything's kind of better with butter. Just a little pat of butter. It makes it real easy when you cut everything up at home. You don't have to worry about it when you get to camp. Then just closing these up. We're going to put them on the campfire in just a little bit and let them go, and that is going to be a fantastic dinner. Personally, I think anything that you can prep at home before you show up at camp is going to make your life a whole lot easier while you're at camp. Nothing compares to a campfire on a chilly night. Good morning. It is Sunday morning at about 7:30 and it is brisk. It is, sun is shining. Got my cup of coffee. Couldn't ask for a better morning up in the North Georgia mountains. There you go. Here. So we're getting our morning fire going. We used a ferro rod to spark some dried up poplar bark And then we added on some fatty wood. Fatty wood is basically pine that has lots of sap in it. It's pretty flammable, so it's good to use when starting a fire. Now Eric's just laying on some dry wood to get it started. And then we have a little stack of seasoned firewood to really get our morning fire going so we can sit here and enjoy our coffee. Alright, so it is time to get some breakfast going, and y'all know this trip I have been all about efficiency. We got this great little Coleman stove. Spraying a little non-stick spray in the pan. Now what I did here, you can see before we left home, I cracked 5 eggs in here, put in some chopped up ham for breakfast, just to make breakfast prep a lot easier. I didn't add salt and pepper before I left home, so I'm going to add some salt and pepper now. And I'm going to add a little bit more. I love seasonings. Alright, shaking it really, really good. And then, for our scrambled eggs, I am going to simply pour that ham and egg mixture, all of it, into our frying pan. This is camping breakfast done easy. And then I'm just going to grab one of our big spoons, let these eggs cook, and we'll have breakfast in just a couple of minutes. Alright, we have broken down camp and we are off to Blue Ridge to meet up with our friends Scott and Dana so the guys can do a little fly fishing, and Dana and I am sure will be sitting by a campfire chit-chatting and reading books and just kind of hanging out. So we'll share a little more with you guys when we get to Blue Ridge. We had a fantastic trip to Black Rock Mountain State Park. Don't forget to join us next week when we show you our hike to the top of Black Rock Mountain. Click subscribe below. Leave us a comment. We love hearing from people. Click the alert button so you know when we post. See you soon.